welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. I'm in my 30s and I live in Iceland. Over the last few months I've had a lot of ups and downs in my mental health. I've never really been able to pinpoint why, and I still haven't. I kind of want to try and figure that out because I'm quite tired of feeling like this. I think there's varying factors to it, which I'm going to go over in this video, but at the same time I do have a pretty good life, so I often struggle with my feelings because I feel like I shouldn't be feeling down because everything is going okay in theory. Let's just get started. As I said, I live in Iceland, I'm in my 30s, and I feel like maybe I should be doing more with my life by now. A lot of people I know are married with children and I'm kind of not that. Not that I necessarily want to be in that situation either. I've never really wanted children, but at the same time I feel like if I did want them, I'd have to start thinking about it pretty soon, although that kind of stresses me out. I am in a relationship and everything is going great in that, but we're kind of in different parts of our lives in a way. Like my boyfriend is still studying at university, so he's not working full-time or anything yet. He does work, but you know, his priorities are different than mine. I work full-time and have done for the last few years. I'm a secretary at a healthcare centre. I work a typical desk job, shall we say. I'm very happy in my job. I did get the job recently. The last few months I've been feeling a little unfulfilled and I don't really know why fully, but I've thought about it a lot and I kind of want to try and fix it. Not that it's something that can just be fixed, but I kind of want to try and have something to focus on, something to work towards, to then hopefully start feeling better in myself and in my life. Basically, I'm just feeling a little unfulfilled in life and I want to try and change that. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like that sometimes, but I feel like there's a lot of people that probably can relate and maybe feel like they should be doing more. I see a lot of other people on YouTube like in their early 20s and they feel like they don't know what they're doing, and I'm just like, I'm in my 30s and I don't know what I'm doing. Life isn't always easy. It is hard sometimes. I'm still kind of navigating through it. My life is pretty simple and easy right now. It hasn't always been that way, but I am very thankful for where I am in my life. You know, I live a comfortable life, so I don't have any major worries, but I don't know, I still just feel like I want more out of life. I really enjoy traveling. I do travel regularly. I would love to travel more, but with working full time it's not always easy to just go here, there and everywhere as much as I would like. I think it's something that I am working towards. I've kind of made 5 topics: personal and relationship, health, finance, work, and a general lifestyle topic. I haven't scripted this video or anything. I just have some notes just so I don't ramble too much because I'm more than likely to do that. I think it will be good for me to just let it out there and it might help me to feel better. So I don't have any friends. I've lived in Iceland for the past 7 years, I think. I was born here originally, but I did move to the UK. It's a long and complicated story, but I moved from the UK about 7 years ago. My sister lives here with her children, so I lived with her at first, and then I met my boyfriend, and ever since I've been living with him. So he's kind of the only person that I have other than my sister, but she has her life, so I don't see her very often. Other than my boyfriend and my sister, I don't have anyone here. Although I'm a big introvert and I don't really always enjoy being around other people, I often feel a bit of loneliness. It's a difficult one for me because I do like being on my own, but at the same time, when I'm not feeling good, or like recently I haven't been feeling the best, I do think it's quite important to have someone to talk to. And although I have my boyfriend, he's not always the best in terms of talking to. He's very chill and jokey, so when I have something more serious to talk about, he's often not the most help in that sense. I do talk to my mum as well. I call her. That's nice, but it's not the same as having someone like in person. She lives in the UK, so I'm not able to talk to her her that often, unless I'm obviously visiting her. And I try and visit my parents 2-3 times a year. That's always really nice, and I always feel a lot better once I have visited my parents. It does help a lot. Having family further away can be difficult. Sometimes I struggle not having a close friend. I've never had close friends since I was a child. I've never, I lived in Iceland until I was 9 years old, and then I moved to England and I never made any friends. Not like proper friends. I had some school friends, but I never had like a best friend or any close school friends. I've always kind of dealt with just being on my own, or my own company at least. When I was like in my teens, I do think I struggled a lot with it, with the feeling of loneliness, because I always thought I was just shy. So I struggled to meet new people and to talk and to get to know others. But as I've got older, I just realized I'm an introvert. I don't really always enjoy being around other people. I do if it's people that I'm close with, but those are just like my family members, so it's hard. And that is kind of different. It's a different kind of relationship. I would like to have like a close friend, someone to hang out with, to talk with and have things in common with. But I think at my age now, it's just difficult. And especially in Iceland, like I feel like most people are a bit more closed off, I guess me included. So it makes it harder to make friends. I think that's a big part of my feelings. It is what it is. I'm used to it, but it is a struggle sometimes. My way of dealing with it is I have a lot of people that I talk to online through social media and stuff, and that helps a lot to have others to talk to. As I said, it's not the same as in person, but it's kind of my only way to communicate with others with similar interests and maybe similar ages. That's kind of what's worked for me, to have at least someone to talk to other than my boyfriend and my parents. Next, I'm going to talk about health. I would say that I'm healthy. I don't have any big issues or anything. I would like to get healthier, like more physically fit. I struggle with a lot of tiredness and have done for a long time. I think part of it is just my sleep is bad, and I tried to fix that, but I just don't sleep enough. And part of it, I think, is also I don't have a very good diet. Like I don't eat very healthily. I try and take my supplements to try and help. That really does so much. So I do think I need to try and eat better, and it would probably help me in general, like with my mood, if I was fueling my body better. I think that's something I need to look into, because we don't eat very healthily at all. I wish we did, but we're both picky eaters, so it's quite difficult to change that, especially at our age. Like, we're kind of in our habits. It's hard to break those. It's something I'm conscious of, trying to change, trying to eat healthier, trying to fuel my body better. It's a work in progress. We'll see. In relation to finance, I think my finances are good. Obviously, like everyone, we all would want more money, right? I'm kind of always thinking of ways to try and increase my income. I'm very privileged, in my opinion, with my job and everything. I do have some saving goals, which I'm working towards. I wanted to start investing. I've started investing in stocks, and literally it's been like a week. I'm very, very new, and so I'm just starting with like a little bit of money. I want to increase those investments over time. That's kind of one thing that I'm quite interested in, and trying to be more secure financially, I guess, in the long term. Before I moved to Iceland, I never really had much money. I was just working like paycheck to paycheck. I didn't really have much savings, and since moving to Iceland, I've kind of thankfully been able to save more little by little. And in the job that I'm currently in, I've been able to start saving more money and fund the things that I'd like to do, like traveling and treating myself to things that I've wanted. I have, the last few years, I've been very privileged in that, being able to travel to destinations I've wanted to go to for so many years. But why don't I feel happy? Like, I don't know. Last year I went to Korea and Japan. I'd wanted to go to Korea for like 15 years. I had the best time of my life. When I came back, I just felt quite sad. Maybe not sad, but I just felt like, oh, was that it? When am I gonna do that again? When can I have those experiences again? Because I feel like my life in Iceland is it's pretty boring. I go to work and I come home, and that's kind of my life. Me and my boyfriend don't go out much, we don't do much. We are very much homebodies. It's difficult to want to go somewhere, but at the same time, I think it's beneficial. That's one part of my life that I also want to change. Okay, we can't travel the time, go to different countries all the time, but maybe we can use our free time to actually do something fun, have an experience, go out for dinner, go see a film. Like, we watch films at home, but you know, it's different when you're going somewhere, making a day of it or making an evening of it. So I think that's something that we need to start doing for both of our sakes, because staying home all day doesn't really get us anywhere. But yeah, onto the work thing. I've done different things over the years. I've been a nursery nurse. When I moved to Iceland first, I was just working in a shop. Then I became a receptionist and did that for probably 5 years, and then in January I started my new job. I am now a secretary at the health centre. It's different. I do prefer it to being a receptionist. I think I had a lot of work anxiety as a receptionist. As I said, I'm an introvert. I'm not the biggest people person. It was a bit of a struggle, and I'd get a lot of anxiety thinking, oh, what if someone difficult comes and I'm kind of stuck on my own having to deal with them. Overall, I did like that job. In this new job, I am working in a closed office space for the most part, and I'm mainly just like calling, booking appointments and stuff. It's similar to what I was doing. Part of the receptionist job involved that too. I don't have the same anxiety anymore, which I'm very happy about. My work is a lot less stressful than the work that I was doing. Not that being the receptionist was that stressful, but it's just two different jobs, and I do feel a lot more secure in this job and a lot less anxious. So I do feel better, and I'm very happy that I managed to change my job. For the longest time, I did want to change. For like the last year before I managed to land this job, I was feeling a bit like, oh, what else can I do? Like, I don't have any qualifications, so it's not easy for me to just find another job. I didn't finish uni or anything like that, so I just have like standard school education. I did my A-levels in college, like in the UK, so I did do that, but that was in like psychology and health and social care. I didn't really want to work in health and social hands-on work, but I technically work in the healthcare sector since I'm the secretary at the healthcare centre. I'm very thankful for my job. I think I need to just realise that. Like, I am thankful for it, but I don't know. There's still always that little something that makes me think, oh, do I want to do something else still? But then what can I do? I feel like I have a lot of thinking to do, and I do already do a lot of thinking, but I never come to a clear decision on what I actually want to do. I've never had a passion for anything. I've never had a job that I really wanted to do. I've just kind of tried different things and been satisfied with those. And with my job now, I'm very satisfied. I'm very thankful for having that job, but I often still think, would I want to do something else? And I don't know. I just don't know. And I think that's okay to not know, but I often think I probably should know by now, but I don't, and I never have, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. I mean, I'm sure some of you can. I wish I would have had like that passion when I was younger, like, oh, I really want to do this, and then would have just pursued that. But then there's people that do that and then do the job and it's not what they thought it would be. So it's never too late to try and find something else, or you know, I could always go back to university if I wanted to. For now, I'm just gonna do this job, and as I said, it's new, so I'm finally feeling settled in my new job, which is good. Moving on, so as I mentioned before, with the not doing anything, like me and my boyfriend just stay home and wanting to try and go out more, do more things, that's kind of, I think, one of my main aims right now, because everything else is kind of okay, and I think that's the main thing that I need, like day to day, having something to look forward to. Last year I did a lot of traveling. It was like the best year, and then this year I'm kind of like, oh, where am I going? Like, what have I got to look forward to? We are going on a really good trip, actually. We're going on a road trip. I'm really excited about it, but I still feel like it's a long time away. I'm going to see my parents for Easter as well, which is only like a month away. I do have things to look forward to, but I feel like I need more, and I don't know why. I just feel like I need these little things, something to look forward to at the end of the week. Maybe not all the time, but even if it's just every other week, just something, just a little something to have, look forward to, instead of something that's like months away. I think for me it helps, because last year we had such a jam-packed year, and then this year I was thinking, oh well, it'll just be more slow, more calm, more chill, because last year we did a lot, but it was great and I had a lot of fun, but it was a little tiring in a way. So this year I was kind of just like, oh, just more chill. And now I'm just thinking, oh no, but I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go here, I want to go there. It's just not always possible, and I think I need to learn as well to just live a slower life. Life in Iceland is quite slow and calm, and I think I enjoy not necessarily a more more fast-paced life, but I think I would like to live in like a big city where there's lots to do. Like Tokyo, I loved Tokyo so much. I would love to move to Tokyo. And I've talked about it with my boyfriend, and we have potentially agreed to do it one year. That's something that might take quite a bit of planning, so that's not happening anytime soon. That is something that really excites me. Whereas living in Iceland, it's a safe and secure living place, but it's not the most exciting. It's kind of weighing those things up. I don't really know where I was going with this video. I just wanted to air out my feelings. I do want to make this channel a bit of a self-development thing for me. I mean, nobody probably cares, but I'm gonna try and encourage myself to do better, to live better, and I think if I decide to post about it, it will keep me more motivated, so that's what I'm gonna do. If you are interested in following along with my journey of self-development, self-improvement, then feel free to subscribe. If you got to the end of the video, then thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.